we report on the internet.
Okay, 5:30 to 4:30.
The
Okay.
storm, I think is what it was.
Ash.
She had forgot to put me on the agenda. I called her on the 10th, and she told me that I was to talk after the lady talked about the roads. But she didn't. I called and talked to her this morning.
What's your name?
Cheryl Sleeth.
Thank you. Sure.
Is that fine? Because she had forgot to put me on the agenda whenever I talked to
They
her.
just can't make any decision.
No, I just want to, no questions.
Next.
She just wanted to tell you something else.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to read what I wrote. So otherwise I'll be bouncing all over the place. For who doesn't know, my name is Cheryl Sleeth, and I'm from Southern Daughters County. And I started out this process thinking I was going to come to talk to you about Southern Daughters County because that's where I live. But I've been told I'm speaking for all of Daughters County because we all ended up in the same situation. I come before you this evening to discuss what I call the Great Power Outage of 2012. When the storm hit on June the 29th and knocked out power and phone lines to the majority of the county, people panicked. Lines at the gas stations was unreal. You couldn't find a bag of ice in the county or water. While other counties was putting out information for cooling stations, where to go for water, ice, the National Guards were also out in force. There was nothing for Doddridge. People were saying, I don't have a generator, but I do have a battery-operated radio, and I hear everything for surrounding counties, but I'm hearing nothing for Doddridge. And then the rumors start. The rumors that I can't verify. Only the person in question can verify, but the rumor was, it was told Doddridge County is fine, we're self-sufficient. It was put on Facebook that Doddridge County Senior Center was a cooling station. You could go there to charge your cell phones and such.
It's where?
The Senior Citizen Center.
Okay.
But was the word spread throughout the county? I don't think so. I believe as a county we failed. We failed on so many levels. We failed because we have no emergency system in place. A week into the power outage, on July the 7th, Saturday evening, I stopped at our little local store and was told the Red Cross had been to the Sleeth Community Building to hand out meals. Someone ordered it, but who? I was told that an official had to place that order. Thank you to whoever did, but again, major failure. Red Cross was at the community building and no one was there. No one knew that it was coming. So while I was at the laundromat, a firefighter came to talk to me and said arrangements could be made for the meals to be brought back. So we made the arrangements. I then made one phone call and asked her to please start making calls and asked them to please make calls. And on Sunday evening, we handed out meals for 199 people. And Doddridge County is fine, we're self-sufficient. What about the other parts of the county? I'm only speaking for Southern Doddridge, but was there anything put into play for the other parts of the county? I was told that Lewis County Midway Fire Department was handing out water and ice to St. Clair community. So as soon as I got home, I got on Facebook and asked Lewis County Commissioner Agnes Queen if I could get permission to go there and get water and ice to hand out for Southern Daughters County. She then talked to the Lewis County OES and gave me permission to go get what I needed. But in the process, she instructed me to call 911 to see where I could go for more water, ice, and MREs. So I called, and no, I did not call the non-emergency number. So I'm sure if the calls are recorded, you can hear my conversation. I explained I lived in Southern Doddridge County. I explained my surrounding communities. I explained we needed water, we needed ice. I was instructed to call Mr. James White, Ritchie County OES. Why? Why would I be instructed to call another county? My sister and her husband took their truck and trailer and went to Ritchie County and loaded up with water, ice, and MREs. I made phone calls, letting people know we would have water and ice back at the community building at 5 o'clock. Folks came back out for it. And while we're handing out water, Lewis County Midway goes by. They made loop. They came through St. Clair, hit Route 18, Smith Community, Fallen Timber, and turned back up Fallen Timber, going door to door handing out water and ice. Where was our fire departments? I've heard from other counties that their fire departments was out in force. My sister had several conversations while she was in Ritchie County that evening, and she's here, she can verify these conversations. But what she was told was, Doddridge County's fine. We didn't need no help. We're self-sufficient. Our conversation with Mr. White was, he had been taking care of Doddridge County since the night of the storm, June 29th. Why was it Ritchie County's responsibility to take care of Doddridge? Where was the National Guards? They were in other counties full force. I have in my possession an email that states that Doddridge County did not request help through the Homeland Security. And even in the conversation, they're wondering why we didn't ask for help. A couple hours after my conversation with Lewis County Commissioner Queen, word was put on Facebook that the ambulance authority had 1,000 cases of water and ice after the conversation, which was public. Anybody could read it. After we handed out the waters and ice and MREs on Sunday evening, Pam and Donovan Nicholson took off and went door to door Summer Grove Road while I went up Rush Run door to door to those who were at home. On Monday, my sister again went to the AA, loaded up with water and ice, and started back toward Gilmer County via the caution lights on Route 18, handing out water on her way to the ones still without power. And I made phone calls. People came back again to Smith Community for the water and ice, and for the ones that didn't, their family or neighbors took water back to them. Neighbors taking care of neighbors. She then turned around and went back toward West Union, going up the side roads, handing out water and ice, and people were so happy to see her just for water and ice. Are you aware that people in our county was without power for days? It came back in stages. Mine was restored on day 10, Rush Run on day 12. I've heard in other parts of the county, it went as high as power being restored on day 18. An elderly lady in our community, in our county, went to her local post office and asked for help in finding someone to carry water to help her flush her toilet. I've heard horror stories of people hauling water from the creek to drink. One elderly lady in our community, a retired teacher, who I'm sure possibly taught many of you here today, said she felt like she was living in hell and no one cared. Others said that they felt that they were living on a stranded island. And I'm sure this was felt everywhere in the county, but again, I'm only here speaking on my part of the county. I was also told one little story about a gentleman that went to the West Union Fire Department to go get ice, and he was told, "You got money, go buy it." Was it said as a joke? I don't know. He would be the only one that can answer that, but luckily somebody came out of the building and rectified the situation and got back under control, and the man got his ice. Our county failed on so many levels. Why did we have to get help from other counties? Why did we not see the National Guard out in force? Would they have not set up cooling stations with generators throughout our county with water, ice, and mills? Why was it being said over and over and over again that Doddridge County is fine, we're self-sufficient? Who dropped the ball on this one? I don't know. But whenever I was in the fire department making arrangements for the MREs to be redelivered, I told Mr. Kenny that we live in a social media time. Why didn't Doddridge County get the word out where to go for the water and ice and cooling down stations? A young lady sitting there said to me, if we put it on topics, we'll just get bad mouth. Yes, that's true. You can't, on topics you can hide behind a make-up name and you're going to be bashed. Important information should not be put on topics. It's just a gossip site. But on Facebook, I knew where to go in Gilmer County, Lewis County, Ritchie County. They all had pages in place. Someone said to me, yes, but not everyone has internet or power at the time. That was true, but so many had generators and had power for the internet. Would be able to get the information to make one phone call. Remember I said one phone call generated 199 mils for people. The guards were was out on day 10 in Sunnyside, handing out water and ice in a community that had already been restored with power. Why wasn't our county park utilized? If the guards had been used, I'm sure generators could have been hauled in, there are showers there, beds, a kitchen. Ritchie County opened up their high school for just that. Where's the emergency plan for Doddridge County? Wasn't plans made? What happened to them? Commissioners, I suggest having a town hall meeting open to the public so we can better the situation. Something has to be into play for the next disaster because it's not if it happens, it's when. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can you make a copy of that? Would you
Sure.
mind?